There's no place hotter in Chicago right now than Eataly, the foodie paradise in River North that opened last month. This is my first visit and I'm excited to get something to eat. The challenge though is the sheer vastness of the selection, so I brought along a few of my favorite foodie apps to help me figure out what I should get. What I don't get is how many people are here trying to make this work without apps. Let's go to work. Okay, it's time for a high-stakes apps shootout. We're here at Eataly. It's the second location in America, in Chicago. The first is in New York. We may be able to rely on New York listings for a little help, but honestly, this is less than a month old here in Chicago. Some of these apps may not have had time to incorporate Eataly into their listings. Secondly, there are 7 restaurants here embedded within Eataly, all individually named. That's another factor in the degree of difficulty. So let's figure out which app can help us figure out what sandwich to eat. You would expect my favorite foodie app, Chef's Feed, to be money inside Eataly. The idea is celebrity chefs add their favorite dishes from local restaurants into this app, and you can see where the chefs eat. There's one catch to Chef's Feed. The app is only as current as the celebrity chefs using it, and they're not all social media mavens. So, in this case, Eataly just opened last month. It's not yet listed. We'll have to go on to the next app. Okay, the next best thing to Chef's Feed is Find, Eat, Drink. And this time, although there's also no mention of Eataly Chicago, Eataly New York gets called out by several folks, including the celebrity butcher Pat LaFrida. He calls it the cleanest butcher shop in the country. They'll custom cut anything there for you. Unfortunately, I'm still not getting any help from my need for a specific dish here in Chicago. We'll keep moving. Next is Zagat, which has some cool news stuff, including apparently Eataly had to close down for a day to restock after it sold out of food in its opening week. Unfortunately, I just see those news updates. Nothing here on what I should get. Finally, when I open the app Foodspotting, we start making headway. Not only are there several entries already for Eataly Chicago, but Eataly New York has a zillion, including reviews for each of the 7 restaurants within Eataly. We're in the Rosticceria right now in the Bavaria, and it turns out folks really love the prime rib sandwich. I think I'm starting to zero in. Last, we'll go to Yelp to try to validate our research. Yelp already has more than 100 reviews for Eataly Chicago, although most of them are just complaining about the long lines. I switched over to Yelp New York, which includes sub-reviews again for several of the Eataly restaurants. Review highlights the prime rib sandwich is heaven on a bun. From Maggie L, prime rib sandwich, yes, 5 please. No visit to New York is complete without grabbing the sandwich. I think we've got our winner. Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Doing well.
Welcome to Berea. What can I get you today?
You know, I've done my homework. It's got to be the prime rib sandwich.
Absolutely, 100%. And if you're going to get the prime rib sandwich, you have to get the Ballad and Elixir. It's going to be a Belgian strong ale with whiskeys, and it's going to cut through some of that fat, and it's incredible.
It took the full arsenal of foodie apps, but we finally arrived at a delicious meal, which is good timing because I've worked up quite an appetite.